Hello, YouTube. There's apparently stainless steel inside the arrow. Wonder if that makes it straighter or not, or more consistent. Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm FJJ here with PodiumArcher.com talking about the Victory VAP SS 300 Elite V1. It's a very interesting arrow. I came out with it a couple of years ago where they actually have a honeycomb stainless steel core, which is very interesting. I've yet to see one of these bend, so I'm pretty sure you can't bend it or it's super hard to bend even though it's got that steel in there, but they did it for added structural strength and physical weight. Very unique arrow. I don't know anybody else that actually has a honeycomb stainless steel in it. I know some people use aluminum in theirs, but that's all I know of. So pretty cool look. It's got that woven finish on it that does make it a little more durable, which is pretty cool. But the negative from my standpoint is it's quite a bit heavier. So in order to get FOC up to that 15% mark, which we feel is tried and true, you have to put a lot more weight in the front of the arrow. So what we came up with for this, once again, they do not make a solid steel insert for this arrow. So Victory doesn't offer you an option there. But with the options that they do provide, we came with a 75 grain, which is a steel and aluminum combination piece in here, and a 125 grain tip to get 15.5% FOC on a 28-inch arrow with 7 grains per inch vanes, or 7 grains per each vane. And that is a 505 grain total weight arrow. If you use Easton's 55 grain titanium, which is the strongest thing I have found, those are going to come out with a 55 grain and a 125 grain tip at 14.3%, so not quite the 15% FOC that we would typically be trying to target. The only way you're going to get there is if you go above a 125 grain broadhead. That is a 485.2 grain arrow. They are 9.9 grains per inch. So let's see how consistent they are for straightness. One kind of annoying thing with Victory is they actually slide the adapters on the end of the arrow, so when you get them out, you end up dropping them all over the ground half the time. So I like to pull it out a little bit and just kind of try to move them back and forth and hope the adapters fall off in the package so they don't end up all over the floor. We'll see how good I did. Oh, there's one. And there we go. Cool. So, all right, see how straight we are. Straight. Pretty darn straight. Move my coffee cup a little bit. Straight, straight, straight. Man, straight. 4 for 4. Pretty good so far. That one's glass. Like, that doesn't shift at all. Super, super, super straight. Perfectly straight. Knock in might be moving a little bit, but it's still within a thou. Oh, perfectly straight. Point end's moving a little bit. I'm going to say it's just over a thou. Tiny bit of movement, but I'd say it's within a thou. Ooh, yowzer. That's moving a lot. That one snuck through the assembly line, I think. And that one's pretty good. So one arrow that I would like fully reject, like that's moving a ton. One that's barely over a thou and the rest within a thou. Let's see what our weight looks like. 316.2. Let's move this here. 317.4. 317.4. 317.0. 316.7. 317.8. 316.8. 317.3. 317.6. 317.3. 4. 317.3. 317.0. Okay, so it looks like if we take one of them out of there, they're all within a grain. So that's pretty consistent weight-wise. These arrows are quite pricey, so for what they are, I think 10 out of 12 is pretty good compared to everything that we've been testing. However, there was one in here that was like bad. Like I would honestly, if I had bought these and caught that, I'd probably email them and say, hey dude, I got a really crooked arrow in these arrows that are really expensive and really straight. But outside of that, they were very consistent overall. So I guess one bad reject out of 12 isn't terrible when you're talking about arrows, but weight-wise, pretty good. These arrows are on the heavy side, so if you're a heavy arrow guy, this is a really good option for you, or girl. Lots of penetration, slow you down a little bit, but ton of penetration in that arrow. Those are available on the website. So head on over to podiumarcher.com and maybe you can buy a few, or not. Look at that arrow or some others. Hit us with the comments down below on what you think and what you're looking for. I'd love to know more feedback from you guys on what kind of videos I could or should or shouldn't make, or maybe I'm dumb, maybe I'm smart. That's completely up to you to decide. Head on over to the Instagram. I'm going to try really hard to post something every day. Made my first reel last night. Pretty exciting. Learning how to do all that stuff. So just want to communicate and interact with you guys as much as I can, and I'll get better about it. More than anything, guys, thanks for checking us out and keep coming back. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. More videos coming. Going to give you a lot to make up for the little window we had where we didn't do anything. So thanks for checking us out.